Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and in this video, I'm gonna be going over how to message a girl on a dating app. So in a world that is now very much digital, I think it's a lot more common to find yourself meeting a girl for the first time online, especially given the state of the world today. We aren't really going anywhere and anything we're doing is pretty much on our phone. And I know it can also be hard to make the first move, put yourself out there and message a girl on a dating app. It's scary. We all think about rejection and the possibility that she will say no or just not reply at all. It's scary and I understand that, but the best thing you can do is just put yourself out there and send the message. So today I'm going to be going over some of the best tips that I can give you for sending a message, along with some good examples that will hopefully get you to stand out in a sea of messages from other guys and get her to reply, because at the end of the day, that is the goal. So number one, we have say more than just hey. I know this is a very common way to introduce yourself, guys. It's something we've always done, but when she's getting so many different messages from guys and they all say hey, what makes you stand out? So if you say more than hey or hi, what's up, it shows that you took some time to craft a message for her rather than just sending the same message to every single girl. And like I said, while there's nothing necessarily wrong with saying hey, do you know how many messages girls get on dating apps? And even farther than that, identical messages. I can't tell you how many messages I get that just say hey, and it gives me no kind of urgency to respond because you didn't ask me a question, you aren't trying to get to know me. Girls get so many messages that just say hey or hi or what's up, so you really want to be the guy that stands out in a sea of identical messages. So by saying more than just hi or hey, you're showing that you have a personality, which if you're looking for a personality and a little bit of substance in a girl, you want to show that you have that too. Number two, we have find some commonalities. So shared interest and commonalities is the easiest way to connect with someone. So you're really going to want to use her profile as a tool to send your first message. So I know every dating app is a little bit different, or really just social media in general. I think these also could be good tips for just messaging a girl on any kind of social media, but I know, like I said, a lot of social media is different. So sometimes they'll just be photos. Sometimes she will be able to type in a little bit more information about herself. So try to find some commonalities or shared interests between the two of you to propel that first message. So for example, if I had a bunch of pictures on my dating app of me traveling around Europe, you could message me and say, what city in Europe was your favorite? Paris got extra points for me because of the crepes, or something silly. You don't have to be serious. You can throw a little humor in there, but you really want to show some personality, show that you guys have things in common, show that you've done similar things, that you're into similar things, and this is going to make her more likely to respond to you. Unless she hates crepes in this scenario, she'll probably reply, and if she hates crepes, she's probably not good for you anyway. Totally kidding, but you get what I'm saying. So like I said here, find the commonalities and use her profile as a tool to send the first message. It's kind of like using context clues when you're trying to figure something out. You really want to use the tools she's giving you from her profile to send her a message. It makes it so much easier. Even if you don't have anything in common, you could ask her about something on her profile that you're interested in, or just show that you want to get to know her a little bit more. Number three, we have ask a question. So this shows that you want to get to know her a little bit more. This one's kind of like the commonalities as well, because you were asking a question there too, but this one just shows that you want to get to know her. And this shows that you're a lot more interested than if you were to just say, hey, you're hot. Okay, what is she supposed to reply to that? Thank you, and then that's the end of the conversation. You really want to start with a question. That way the conversation starts flowing on its own and it makes it easier later down the road for you. So another tip here is to ask open-ended questions that will get her talking to you more, rather than asking rhetorical questions where she'll just say yes, no, just really basic answers. You really want to ask questions that are going to get her to talk to you more, get her to type more things, and just find out more about her. You can learn a lot about a girl based on how she answers you. So this is helpful for you as well, because you could message this girl and think she's great, or you see her profile and you think she's great and you start talking to her and realize she has no personality or substance and she's boring. And in that case, you can weed out people because you're seeing if you would even be interested in them or not. At the end of the day, you have a say in the girls that you pursue. You don't have to chase after anyone and everyone. You can be picky with the people that you talk to and the people that you spend your time on. So asking questions and getting to know them right off the bat is a really good way to ensure that you're not wasting your time. So for example, if my bio on Tinder or Hinge or anything said that I'm a YouTuber, you could ask me a question and say, hey, you seem really interesting. I saw that you're a YouTuber. What kind of content do you post? It gets me talking. It shows me that you're interested in what I'm doing. You're not just giving me a compliment or saying something creepy or sexual. You really want to start by asking a question. I promise you, the girl will be more likely to reply if you ask a question rather than just saying a statement. And lastly, number 4, we have be direct. So I know I've said in past videos that you really want to get her off the app as soon as possible. The reason for that is because she's getting so many messages. If she's constantly matching with new people, she's going to be constantly getting more messages, and you are just going to slowly get pushed down. So you want to get her off the app as soon as possible. You give her your number or you get her number. She's going to be more likely to talk to you because you've already made a deeper connection than the people that have only gotten in her inbox on the app. So for example, if you've exchanged a couple messages back and forth, you could say, I would love to meet up for coffee sometime. If you'd be interested, you can shoot me a text, and then give her your number. Or something like that. You don't have to say exactly what I'm saying. You could change it to brunch or lunch or dinner or a drink or anything you want, but really just try to get her off the app and give her your number or try to get hers. So not only do you want to get her off the app as soon as possible, you want to set up a date as soon as possible. And like I've said before, I know this is kind of tricky because of COVID and a lot of us are not able to meet up in person, but I think now FaceTime dates and phone call dates have become a lot more common, and I know this used to be a little bit weird to do before a date. I know some people do it, but I always thought it was kind of weird. But now it's actually really common, and I know a lot of people do it. So you want to set up that date or meeting as soon as possible. It's like sales and business. You want to get that meeting set. You want to get on their calendar. So you could say something like, I would love to pick up this conversation in person. How about we meet for coffee or brunch? You could say something like, your perfect Sunday morning, workout, movie, or brunch. And then depending on her answer, you could ask her if she would like to join you for one of those things. So you want to kind of figure out and feel out maybe what she would want to do with you. But I do think another important tip is to plan the first date. A girl loves when you have it all planned out and ready to go. It shows that you care and shows that you're interested, which we all love. But the most important thing here is to get her off the app as soon as possible and set up that meeting or date or whatever you want to call it as soon as possible. So guys, that is all I have for today. Be sure to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel for when I release new content. Also be sure to follow me on Instagram at Courtney Christine Ryan. I love connecting with all of you on there as well. I know there are many ways to message a girl online, but I've just found from my personal experience, these are the ways that have the highest success rate for me and for everyone that I've talked to and kind of researched online about it. So it doesn't hurt to throw a little bit of humor in there, but you don't want to be sending weird, creepy pickup lines or pickup lines that she's hearing that you found online from a million other guys. So be original, show that you care, craft a good message for her specifically, and whatever you do, don't just say, hey. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.